This is the Super Liminal Glitchless Tournament 2022 seeding stage. We've got Group 3 here. I'm up in here in the booth with Samwise. You all know him, you all love him. Sam. Okay. So we've got a pretty good match today here. So yeah, what are we expecting here? We got Relkin, Samsonite, SparkyMcCalc1, and Austamate. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Cosine. I believe Halosnow isn't actually going to be here, so yeah. Let's just get over to the runners here. So we seem to have some issues.
Thank you for completing the SCOM Standard Orientation Protocol.
So,
before we begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the fragile nature of the dream state.
I don't know what happened to them, but I wonder if we should wait. Are we going to think about waiting for Samwise to
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
Samwise left. Bam. Sam, introduce yourself. We've Halo Jones? Alright. So, I guess we're almost just about ready. Start it up. Sam, you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, oh, is this? Alright. Well. Oh no. We might have some audio issues.
Okay, I can also see.
Test.
Hello. I will just speak a stream of consciousness until.
Start speaking.
Max out the Discord line, please.
If my Discord line's super maxed out.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Well, I must say, these runners look beautiful tonight.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking send that. Whatever. Try again?
Try what again? Try talking again?
Start talking again, yeah.
Hello. My name is Samwise. And I'm only one of those things. So that's cool. Sometimes it's Sadwise. Sometimes it's Sam what 3s. My Twitch stream the other night was a little interesting. They're trying to be creative. It was not very successful. Oh yeah, George, Halo is waiting in race 1. There he is.
Halo.
Yo.
It appears that Twitch cannot hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. Oh, you can hear us.
Can you hear us?
Are
we good? We good? Alright. Everything all good?
Both commentators seem quiet. Well, I can shout, but I don't know if that'll help.
Alright, well, Halo seems to be back, so I'll let you guys take this away.
All right, well, welcome to tonight's match. I'm Samwise3s. You might know me as the Glitchless tutorial guy, and I'm here with Halo. Halo, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Halosnow. I was commentating last match, and I'm here again. You're also the I don't know, man. You told me guy, so that's cool.
Yes, that is me. And so tonight we're watching Relkin, Samsonite363, SparkyMcCalc1, and Austamate as they race tonight for a seeding match. It looks like they're all getting ready to go, and
And
they're off.
Let's see how this goes.
So it looks like, unfortunately, Sparky's in-game timer's off, and he doesn't have live split open, so we won't be able to tell Sparky's time, but that's all right.
Everyone is quite ahead of Sparky right now.
So if you're looking at the leaderboard, Sparky definitely does have the lower hand here, but that's okay. I was actually talking to him earlier. He said he's in it to have fun, and that's the main goal here, right?
That's what racing is all about, you know.
But man, it is pretty close between Samsonite and Austamate right now.
Don't they have similar PBs?
I believe so. I believe they're the closest in terms of PBs. So it'll be a good race between them. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they do. Oh man, look at that sync.
Oh yeah, that's really close. That's on point.
Sparky's struggling a little bit with that button, but that's all right. Keep moving. Now Samsonite and Austamate are finishing up induction with a 156 for both of them. Wow.
Damn. Only 0.8 off for Samsonite. I bet this is gonna be really close. The entire match.
Oh yeah, I really hope so. That'd be exciting. Vulcan's finished with the 213.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Oh, looks like Austamate froze for just a second, but that's all right. Man, it is close. But do remember that while we're seeing RTA, the true IGT is already in the corner there for you. Ooh, Relkin having a hard time with that side.
Austamate missed.
Austamate missed.
Size. Yeah, that's all right though.
No, that was
not too
Samsonite.
big of a timeline.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn
Oh,
Pierce,
Austamate missed too.
and I'd like to talk to you about being
Oh
special.
wow, this is not going
So
great.
special, in fact,
for
that we
Austamate.
have no idea where you are. But not to worry, we're working on it.
See how Relkin does. Oh, Relkin misses it. You know, it's so easy to jump too early, or try to jump too early and miss that resize.
Oh yeah, that's not fun inside this.
Sparky also missed it just a little bit. So now we can see Samsonite moving into the moon room.
Pierce, and I'm just popping in.
Giving me a hard
to give
time
you
on console.
Quick update on where you are.
He just blasted right
We
through.
still don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent
And Austamate is
updates to
through as
being
well.
reminded
Has
if you're
Samsonite given that
completely
nod?
lost.
It was a tight fit through that door. Sparky having a bit of a hard time with this platform jump, but he's through.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators.
Oh, true. When
that should
Sparky
trigger your
finishes the run,
subconscious
he'll be able to turn on
gradually
IGT and it'll show an accurate
You should
reading.
also find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to.
So Relkin's optical
all of this
moon
work?
was, or the door was a
Absolutely.
little bit big, which lost him a little bit of time compared to the other
Hello,
two.
my name is Dr.
Oh,
Glenn
Samsonite's
Pierce.
dice block, half dice block is a little too small. All right, now Sparky is finishing up optical.
Samsonite is really
This is
far
an
into
automated message for all patients
cubism
who
already.
attempted to use an
Yeah,
alternate
he's
pathway
taken
to
off. He
access
did
the next
a
phase
run
of
right before
somnasculp
this
therapy, but who have become
and got a
trapped in a dream state
22:10,
paradox instead.
which is just 4 seconds
Your
off his
decisions
PB.
imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard
And I
orientation
think
that's
honestly,
program.
the only
actually.
reason he
rectify this
didn't get a
failure
PB is because he
immediately.
knew he wasn't recording.
Yeah, if you were recording, you like do like mess ups a lot.
Professional tip: the average
on
adult
purpose.
can only withstand 3 to 5
Right, no,
dreams per
he
night.
may have done that, but
Once
we'll
this
see.
threshold is eclipsed
Taking
by
the
entering more
taking the
dreams,
slice
your
of the
mind
cube
will
with him, I
suffer an
see.
explosive mental overload, reorienting you for the emergency exit protocol.
Sparky going with the dice
Subject
block
yourself
instead of
to
the pole,
explosive mental overload.
which you can't really talk down on that because world record
I've
takes
never
the dice
seen
block
that
as well.
Oh yeah, true actually.
Please note that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more traumatic and likelier to result in
So now we're going into
catastrophe.
blackout for
I
Samsonite and
am not
Austamate.
capable of suboptimal suggestions.
We'll see
Please
if any of
exit
them get
this
tripped up
dream
on the
as
blind
soon
maze.
as possible.
Falcon's finishing cubism. And Sparky, ooh, so Sparky was trying to do the old strat, but it doesn't work on this patch. Oh, and he tried it again. Oh, that's hard to see. It's not going to stand up.
Ooh.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you've just completed, you may still be experiencing feelings of worthlessness
Isn't on
and
the
self-doubt.
Patch
Why do I
like
feel like everything is going wrong, even when
you have
the
to like
sun is
jump up
shining?
on a block and jump off of the piece.
So there are a couple ways to do it on the new patch. One way is, which is the way I do, is to take the top side of the first box and lay it across the ledge you're going to and the second dice block. And that provides a pretty flat platform to jump across. The world record uses grabbing a slice and then doing a small bunny hop onto it before it manages to fall down. Ooh, and Relkin misses the pit jump. By the way, Halo, I think you're breaking up a little bit. Just so you're aware.
Yeah, that loses like
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness
oh yeah, I
and
might be
self-doubt
hold up.
I mentioned before.
Oh, I didn't even check to
You feel
see
this way because you
Austamate do
want the
blind
kind of
maze.
happy life
He was already
you
through
see
it.
all
So
around
Samsonite is
you,
attempting blind maze now.
behind you
See how it goes.
everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to
Seemed
help.
to get in without much of a hitch.
Alright, I'm back. It should be better.
All right, you sound fine. Alright, so Relkin's going
You were
in
advised
to
to
Blind Maze. Let's
subject
see how that
yourself
goes.
to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a
Did
dream
anything
within a dream instead,
special
disorienting
happen
yourself even
when I
further.
left?
You are
No,
responsible
no,
for
not
failing
especially.
to make this crucial
Austamate's through
distinction.
Blackout. Looks like Samsonite made a mistake. I missed it. Oh, he got lost in Blind Maze. Oh man, so he got in just fine, but I looked away too soon. So now Austamate is in the
Oh,
lead,
Did you
going
know
into
that
Cubism.
unintentional multi-dream
No, sorry, into
labeling
Clone.
occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99%
Oh man,
of
Samsonite is
patients who
not
are able
happy.
to follow simple instructions from the
Finishing
standard
Blackout with a
orientation
927.
protocol.
He's still in second though. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, this is like it could definitely turn around for Samsonite.
Oh, it looks like Sparky is also doing Blind Maze. Let's see how that goes. And he's through.
That's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
However, he's having a little bit of an issue with the platforming at the end. That's alright, now he's through. I did watch Sparky and Relkin's PBs before this, so Sparky has been doing Blind Maze for a while. Remember, you can learn it as early as you'd like. It just happens that most of the time it's people who are in top times. That doesn't stop anyone from doing it early.
I said this last time I come.
Attention. Dr. Pierce requires you to note the
Here,
following
I
risks of dream
still don't do
overexposure. Significant
Blind
memory
Maze
loss, both
in
quantitative
runs.
and qualitative. Hallucinations
You're still getting a lot of
It's
breaking
just
up,
not
but
consistent in the slightest.
unrealistic beliefs about the
Oh.
lengths of hallways.
but
and other side effects
yeah, I mean, Blind
which
Maze,
have not
it's
yet been
really up to the
discovered or
runner.
which cannot be
And
understood.
oftentimes, if it's inconsistent for any trick, it's better to just leave it. Clone seems to be going alright for everyone, especially Austamate, who just finished.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar
So now
mistakes
Austame's
into the
going into
standard
Dollhouse,
orientation
our
protocol
favorite
in a
level,
desperate attempt to
because of
counsel
just
you.
how
I
consistent
have
it
no
is.
subroutine to correct these
Yeah,
errors,
we all
but I
love
cannot
Dollhouse.
compromise
And
the
that's
integrity of the
a
standard
complete lie. We all hate
orientation
Dollhouse
protocol.
because
You
it's
will
so
not receive
inconsistent.
these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
Yeah, few runs get past Dollhouse.
Attention. Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors. I will interpret his basic ideas. Hello,
So for those of
my
you who are tuning in
introductions are
and aren't as familiar with
I am a real
Superliminal,
doctor who went to doctor school.
Dollhouse is particularly
VR has
tricky
never
because
been
of
a
the
mistake.
sizing of
I can
portals
help you, but
affects
I
the
also
size
do
of the
not
player.
know how.
So if you make the portals
Transmission
too
ends.
big, it can make you too small and you'll travel slower.
Name
So as a speedrunner, trying to get that consistent is extremely difficult. Oh, and Austamate hit the wrong resize for the second
Oh, damn.
Dollhouse. Ooh, he has to go back.
Yeah, that loses a lot of time. That's why everyone just loves Dollhouse.
That is rough. So he made it too big this time, but that's okay. It was actually not bad of a size. But it did lose some time.
My name
Samsonite has
is
caught up
Dr.
just a
Glenn
little
Peterson.
bit.
This is a notification that you have reappeared on
That
our
looks good to
monitoring
me.
system after a prolonged absence.
As I said before,
Please
it could turn
continue to
around
do
for
whatever you
either
did
of these
most
runners,
recently,
though.
and
Yep.
discontinue whatever you were doing immediately.
Alright, let's see how
prior to that.
Relkin handles the Dollhouse. A couple resizes, but it's looking good. Oh, Samsonite messed up on radio skip. That hurts a little bit. Oh, and Austamate drops the window, but he seems to recover. Samsonite also dropped the window and also recovered. So now Sparky's going into Dollhouse. Let's see how this goes. Oh, the Chad move of clicking the clock.
Hello.
It's
My
not
name is
necessary,
Dr.
Yeah.
but it shows that you're amazing.
In addition to
Yeah, that's a
continuing
Shad
as
move.
discontinuing as mentioned
Austamate almost with a
disregard
with a bouncy castle. It's too small.
that you may have recently
Could have lost a lot of time there.
everything should have now reverted to being
Vulcan tried the fast fan resize, but ended up using a drop resize.
error.
Really big dollhouse from Sparky.
Hello.
Well,
My
Samsonite
name
caught
is
up a
Dr.
fair
Glenn
amount.
Pierce, and I'd like to
They're
read
both
you
finishing
my
up
favorite
Dollhouse,
inspirational quote.
but as you can see from the IGT, still
The
6
worst
seconds
thing
behind.
you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time,
Vulcan and Sparky
Well,
are
these-
the old shell of human
doing
nature,
okay.
what were you gonna say?
eventual loss of everything
They
you
seem to be
ever
doing
held
alright. They
dear.
haven't had any
Whatever
major
you do,
issues so far in Dollhouse.
don't focus on
Yeah,
that.
hopefully
let's
they don't
see.
miss the audio clips.
See the audio skips.
Yeah, they both got it. I'm pretty sure.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering
And the
every
second
single
one
of
isn't
our
as bad as the first one,
893
so
emergency protocols.
Yeah, thankfully it's
should be
not
able to get it.
Greatly
it's not nearly as
improving the
difficult to
system
hit.
for future patients.
However, it does save more time.
Anyway, you're now headed
Austamate
in the right
had the
direction,
can a little too
and we
small,
should
which means
be
he
able to
lost time
initiate
trying to get that
emergency
second.
exit protocol shortly.
And Samsonite is, well, he drops the can in the trash can. It's bad for the environment.
Calling him out.
Oh yeah.
That's what we'd like to see.
So Relkin got through Dollhouse. Let's see how he handles
Exit
the audio
protocol
skips.
Initiated. Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8.
Oh, and
Error.
Sparky using the dev intended way of doing the bouncy
Orientation
castle.
protocol.
Very interesting. I
Stand
haven't
by
seen that
for
in a while.
analysis.
It's not even what I did in my first playthrough of the game. I've never
Yeah,
seen that.
it's really easy to figure. Oh, you can make it a perfect size to jump up on.
Conclusion.
Did Velkin have the first audio skip? It was I couldn't tell.
Reformulating.
I do not know. I was paying attention to Sparky.
It looked close. But it looks like Sam has made a huge comeback. Wow.
Instruction. Continue with Somnasculpt therapy
Consistency is key.
indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation
Exactly.
resources have been exhausted. This concludes your
Velkin
standard
going with the
orientation
small
protocol. Goodbye.
door strap for the end for the keyhole room. So actually yeah, Samsonite is just straight up in the lead.
I imagine by a little bit though. So
Well, we'll see because we'll see when they hit the next loaded screen. Sparky's through the dollhouse.
let's go.
Now, the last time Sparky played, I'm not sure if audio skips were a thing. We'll see if he walks through the triggers or not. According to Bagel Cat, Austamate is 6 seconds behind. I remember not too long ago, Samsonite was 6 seconds behind. Oh, Samsonite with the new strategy of going straight up to mid.
I'd like to briefly describe the finite
Impressive.
nature of the dream state.
Oh, I didn't even check to see if it looked like Sparky missed the first audio skip.
Of course, nothing is
It's
more
unfortunate,
challenging
but
than the difficulty of changing perspective.
oh, and lost the can. And just walks through the second. Samsonite also used the faster, newly discovered elevator route. Well, not necessarily newly discovered, just we realized it was better. Austamate also doing the new elevator route.
I should do that in runs actually.
It doesn't save a ton of time, but if you're, if you're consistent at it, it's always worth doing.
Oh yeah, nothing in Superliminal saves a lot of time anymore, so
So let's see how Austamate finishes Labyrinth. I would say about 8 seconds behind Samsonite. And it looks like Samsonite had a great paradox.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams.
Very
Thereby,
nice.
Austamate had a
Austamate
bit of a
in the
struggle.
paradox.
you will not be able to
But he got
wake
it.
up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
Yeah, I think this is gonna come down to one chess piece and shade skip.
Relkin going to the elevator route I'm more used to seeing because it's the one I use. We love the good old right, left, right.
For the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
All right, Relkin finishing up Labyrinth as Samsonite does the checkpoint reset. So for those of you who aren't aware, resetting a checkpoint at a very particular checkpoint in white space, which you'll see Austamate do in just a second, it saves about 2 seconds because of a cool sizing exploit that we found. All right, Relkin has activated the paradox. Yeah, Sam is crushing it right now. Sparky is cutting it a little bit close with these this hallway maze.
Yeah, that is fast, actually.
Yeah, it's really fast, but also really risky. I think after the multiplayer patch, it seems like it was a little more strict about getting it wrong. Oh, and he's using the second cube as intended. We'll see if Relkin resets checkpoint. And he does.
For a long time, I didn't even know there was a second cube
My name is
there.
Dr. Glenn Pierce. And
Yeah, I remember watching Loris doing it in the Speedrunners React video. The level layout was actually a little bit changed, but it had a similar little parkour thing. Ooh, Austamate had a bit of a bonk with the ledge grab there. Somehow recovered, but it was a little dicey. Sparky doing the classic right, left, right for the elevator.
The base
Now we-
strat.
Oh yeah, now we're seeing Samsonite going into the chess piece.
Let's see how this goes.
Can lose a lot of time here. Austamate is a little laggy, but is also approaching it. Samsonite has gotten through.
Let's
And
go.
SparkyMcCalc chose a different corner, so he had to go around the building and click the clock to end Labyrinth.
but in white space, I also face the greatest
Austamate
challenge I
stream's
could imagine,
still a little bit laggy,
because with
but
a
he is now on
lifetime of
chess.
life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried.
Is it going like
I
1
realized
frame per
that
2
seeing
seconds or
things
something?
the way I
Something
wanted
like that.
to
Oh,
wasn't
he failed. He
as
missed
easy
it.
as used to be.
Oh no.
And Samsonite is now in the final fall. Not quite the 22:10 he put up earlier, but still an incredible run.
Yeah, still really decent.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from.
Relkin is about to
But we
enter the
hope
one
that you
chess
won't
piece.
get discouraged.
All right, let's see how it goes.
After all, if this is a place of pure perspective,
All right, and Samsonite
it is
finishes
also
with a time of
place where a different point of
22:50.
view could make anything possible. Isn't that what you came
pretty good for this one, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Sub 23 is always great. I can't wait to see him do even better next time. Hopefully. Ostamate's doing the final fall. And Sparky did not do the checkpoint reset. Looks like relkin missed the cheese skip, which is unfortunate, but it happens to us all.
Yeah.
And Austamate is done. 23-29 flat.
Not bad at all.
No, not bad. And remember, this is A, it's the seeding match, and B, this is a sum of 3 matches. So we're still going to see 2 more. We're still going to see, you know, was it a fluke? Was it, did they make too many mistakes? We'll see next time. Welcome going into the final fall. Man, that fall is always longer than I want it to be. Just watching that timer click up and nothing to do about it.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
So relkin is finished, 24-44.2.
But in white space,
Nice,
I also
nice.
faced the greatest
So
challenge
now we
I
all
could
get to
imagine.
enjoy Sparky.
Because with a lifetime of life
walks through
itself
white
behind
space.
me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized
Also
that
known as
seeing
a
things
walking
the way I
simulator.
wanted to
It's
was
true.
not as
Most
easy
of
as
the
it
level
used to
is
be.
walking, to the point where for a lot of glitch categories, it's faster to or for challenge mode, which you have to go through the whole paradox, it's faster to reset level and then use the clinic to glitch to the end of the game, or to the end of the level, instead of trying to walk all the way.
White space glitchless do be a little slow.
It is very slow. That's why a lot of
well
people use
beyond
practice
dreaming now,
mod to skip to
and
chest,
further out than anyone has
skip,
ever come
or
back
using
from.
a
But
certain
we hope that you won't
unlockable
get discouraged.
collectibles,
After all,
a certain thing
if
that will
this is a
teleport you
place
to
of
the end of
pure
white space,
perspective,
right before chest.
isn't it also a place where a different point of
so
view
here we
can
go.
make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
It's making that piece real big so it's easier to grab. Oh, and that was close. Oh. And Sparky is cutting it close. Oh. So
What happened there?
something about the current patch is some of the tiles on the chessboard are linked, which means that if a chess piece is on one of them, multiple tiles are activated so you can stand on them. And Sparky happens to have found it.
Oh damn. I didn't even know about that. To be fair,
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is
play on
this
the
is
newest patch.
a recent thing, and unfortunately, because Sparky used it, it wouldn't be considered a glitchless run. But it did seem to help him.
I really hope Sparky has a live split up. You just can't see it.
Well, something about the in-game timer is it's always running even if you don't have it displayed. So as soon as he clicks retrospect, you can bring up the IGT and it'll show the final time.
Oh, I thought it was only there if you had it on.
Nope.
Oh yeah, so it's no worries then.
Right. It wouldn't be valid for a submitted run, but for the purposes of us just taking final times, it's totally valid.
Yeah, you know, we're just watching it here, so we've seen the whole thing.
And here we go. Let's see See Sparky finish.
It will be a time that we don't know for now.
Can one of the techs contact him, making sure he displays it?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realized that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to. You see, everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them.
Oh, and he hit main menu, so we didn't get it.
Oh,
That's too
damn.
but it will be fixed for next time. Man, and Samsonite reached the end of the credits. Wow. That just goes to show like how fast that was. But now we're going into game 2, looks like.
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt? Do you find yourself
Oh,
prone
Sparky
to
McCalc
minimizing massive dilemmas?
with the
Or for allowing the
Chad move
smallest
of the
problems
new
to get
game
blown
cutscene.
completely out of proportion?
We're gonna be
At
here a
the
second.
Pierce Institute, our patent-pending
It looks like
Somnosculpt
they're all taking a
technology
quick break.
provides safe and effective dream therapy while you rest
So
in
we're
the
gonna go
comfort
to
of our
an intermission.
flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary
sounds good.
overflow parking lot at the University Medical Center. Somnosculpt.
And we are back with our runners today. This is match 2 of 3. We're going to be adding up all the times at the end. In case you missed the first one, I'm Samwise3s.
And I am Halosnow
And we're joined today by Relkin, Samsonite363, Austamate, and SparkyMcCalc1. And they are off.
Relkin is a bit behind. I think it's stream lag though.
Looks like the
But that's fine.
the auto splitter didn't reset. A classic, an error.
Terms of service accepted.
But hopefully Relkin will be able to show us the
Congratulations
IGT at the very
Welcome
end.
to Somnasculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids.
Is it just me, or
Care
did
team.
something happen to Austamate? I
Please
think
note that I am
Austamate
the
got
standard
soft-locked in the first
orientation
room.
protocol, and that my voice has been explicitly
I was paying
chosen
attention
remind you
to
that I am not a part of your patient
Relkin
care
stream,
team. I do not care.
so I didn't see.
Yeah, it turns out that as you get faster at induction, trying to take the first button quickly with the small Q, it can be somewhat easy to get soft-locked in that first room.
During eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken
So it's just a
suddenly
quick
due to realizing
checkpoint
that
reset
this
and
is
then
a
you're
dream.
back. Austamate also
Evidence,
missed
I have already
the tiny
informed you
plank
that
button.
This is a dream. You did
That's
not
a
wake up.
common issue.
Please complete
Happens
the
to us all.
remaining orientation activities. All environments
Oh, and
perceived during
Austamate
eyelids
continues with the
reflect a typical
errors,
mental state. If you believe
putting
your
the cube on the
mental
wrong
state
side
was
of the wall.
compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a
Looks like he's having a
comprehensive
bit of a
rational
rough induction,
explanation
which,
in your
again,
post-procedural survey.
induction is
Completed
the
surveys
highest
may be
reset
eligible
level
for
of
a
the
gift
game.
card.
Partly because it's the first, and partly because it's just so precision heavy. So actually, it looks like Relkin is ahead of Austamate. But because we don't have
Stand by
IGT,
for
we really
polite
can't tell.
recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To
Yeah, this is
maximize
not
the
going to be a
time
great
allotted for your
induction time,
therapeutic journey, please do not
fortunately.
delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
Actually, Sparky is already in the cheese room. But is trying to use the cheese as intended to knock down the walls, which slows him down just a little bit. Yeah, Sam finished induction really fast. I didn't even get his end time. Looks like Austamate finished in a 2:12, and Sparky in a 2:25. But you know, induction isn't everything. I try to say that a lot in the speedrun Discord because you know a lot of people, a lot of time just resetting an induction, and it's not the whole game. As we can see, as we saw from last match, Samsonite pulled through in the back half of the game.
Yeah, don't be me and reset because you missed one click.
Exactly.
Hello, my name is
Looks like
Dr.
Sparky
Glenn
missed
Pierce,
setting up the
and I'd
sign,
like to
but
talk to you about being special.
can he
So
recover?
special, in fact,
He does.
that we have no
Hey, let's go.
idea where you are.
Let's see if they do better with the
Working on
Q
it.
resize. Oh, yep. Austamate got that jump resize just fine.
That's what Relkin
They're
does.
all acting a little bit more careful this time. Oh, Relkin falls off.
Relkin got it, but fell down.
Oh,
That's
just
pain.
must have been a misinput with the jump. Relkin actually does what I've seen a couple runners do on occasion, which when trying to jump resize will jump backwards, which is risky because you can actually jump off the block that you're resizing. And Samsonite is already done with optical. Not quite sub 4, but pretty close.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'm just popping in to give you a quick update on where you are. We still
Oh, the
keep
commentator's
moving,
curse.
but
Yeah, apparently if I
keep
start
moving
praising
forward,
someone,
and hopefully
just
you'll
like
prefer
the other
frequent
day,
updates
maybe
to
they'll do
keep
worse. We'll
reminded
see.
that you are
Yes, you don't want to
completely
ever
lost.
praise someone, you know. If you
I
do,
also
they will just die.
I also don't want to, put any players down because you know, these players are doing well. Unfortunately, not everyone can be on the same skill
Dr.
level,
Glenn
but
Pierce, we still
it's
can't
still
find
for a good
you.
show.
But you should
Yeah.
now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to
Just a bit of
gradually
fun, so.
wake you up.
Yep.
You should
Oh, looks
also
like
find a
Samsonite is having
variety
trouble
of
with this
emergency
half block
exit
tonight.
signs that should lead you to them. Will all of this work?
Those ledge grabs are not treating him well.
Hello, my name is Dr.
Sparky finishing optical right behind Relkin.
This is an automated message for all patients who attempted to use an alternate
So let's see
pathway to
Samsonite
access the next
doing the
phase of
fast strat
Somnasculpt's
with the
day,
side cube.
but who have become trapped in a dream state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation,
Relkin missing the
which
pole
reflects
jump.
negatively on the standard orientation
That's
protocol.
tough.
You will rectify this failure immediately.
Yeah, it can be a bit annoying sometimes.
Yep. If you just saw Sparky, one of the advantages of taking the small cube at the very beginning instead of the pole is you can then use that
Additional
small
tip,
cube
the average adult can only withstand
instead of trying
3
to
to
get
5
that
dreams per
half
night.
cube to work.
Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more dreams,
Samsonite out of
you will
cubism with a
suffer an explosive
554.
mental overload, reorienting you for the emergency exit protocol. Please subject yourself to explosive mental overload.
Man, Samsonite is just taking off with the lead.
Please note that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies
Relkin
Dude,
doing
really
another
far ahead.
strategy.
all other solutions,
Yep.
all of which are far more traumatic
And
likely
Sparky
to result in catastrophe.
managing to use the side of the cube as the shallowest ramp, or the steepest ramp, to use the old strat. Some players, for the longest time, Samsonite was down patched so that he could still use that old strat with cubism. But it doesn't seem to slow anyone down these days, especially because A-Rock also runs on the newest patch. So this may be an issue of loading times, but Sparky is now RTA ahead of Relkin. But also remember, Relkin started pretty late.
Hello,
So who's to say?
my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the waterfall
It would be
Serenity Zone
pretty cool if it
previous
was
section
IGT
you've just
though.
completed, you may still be
Yeah,
experiencing feelings
it's
of
now a
worthlessness
pretty
and
close race between
self-doubt.
Sparky and Relkin.
Why do I feel like everything is going wrong?
All right, Samsonite is going
Let
back
the
into
sun
blind
shine.
maze. Let's see if he gets lost again. Hopefully not. It's taking a while.
This is a bit worrying.
Oh, and he's
Yeah,
through.
let's go. Yeah, I was pretty sure he wasn't gonna get it.
But he's concentrated. You can tell. Looks like Austamate made it through without a hitch.
Hello, my name is
I'm
Dr.
curious to see what the end times
and
are
I'd
here.
like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you. The kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here
All right, so Samsonite is finishing Blackout with a time of 8:49.6.
Not bad.
Coincidentally, the same time Austamate is getting into the elevator,
Warning, you were advised to subject yourself to explosive
which
mental
makes
overload
him
by descending into additional
about
dreams, but
8
have
seconds
now descended
behind.
into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
Looks like Sparky made it through Blind Maze. And so did Relkin.
Did you know that unintentional
Asta is catching up.
occurs in less than 1% of patients?
The gap
This
was
correlates
larger than
strongly
that
with the
before, so
99%
we'll see how it
of
goes.
patients who are able to follow
Again,
simple
we aren't at
instructions from
Dollhouse yet.
standard orientation
Nothing's over till
protocol.
well, mostly Dollhouse, but also audio skips, and then even the chess piece at the end.
Yeah, there's a lot to mess up, so this race is not over.
Oh, Austamate using the double stack clock method in Clone, as opposed to Samsonite who used the twist ramp. I'm making these names up as I go, by the way. It's oh, Austamate hit a launch. Didn't save any time, but just an awkward launch with the apple. I'm not even sure how that happened. In fact, actually, now that I think about it, that did save time because there was an apple in the way, and he must have returned it, but I'm not sure what caused that launch. Relkin and SparkyMcCalc looking neck and neck, RTA.
Yeah, it's really close between those two.
Attention. Dr. Pierce
So
requires you to
Samsonite is
note the
finishing
following
probably
risks
with
of dream
just
errors
over
and
11 minutes.
significant memory loss, both quantitative
At his usual pace, he likes to be out of
hallucinations
Clone
dread or annoying objects,
in sub 11.
unrealistic beliefs about
So
the
he's a
lengths
little
of
bit behind,
hallways,
but
and other side effects
he's
which
still
have not
crushing the
yet been
competition.
discovered or which cannot be understood.
Sparky using the big apple drop, while Relkin is trying and having less success with the typical apple push. And of course, they go to opposite sides of the stairs.
Left side is the best, obviously.
Left side is the best. I feature it in the tutorials for a reason, because it's better.
Exactly.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and
All right,
grammar
Samsonite is
mistakes
moving
into
through the
standard
dollhouse.
orientation protocol in a
Seems
desperate
to be a good
attempt to
resize.
puzzle you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors.
Perfect.
I cannot
That was
compromise the
yeah, that's
integrity of
actually
the
perfect.
standard orientation protocol.
That's
So
like
let's
the best
see.
one you
You
can
will
get.
not receive these
Yep,
messages.
Austamate got
They
stuck
would not
last
make
time. We'll
sense
see if
without this.
he learns from his mistakes. Oh, he wasn't sure. He made it a little bit
Dr.
bigger.
Pierce continues to input significant
And you can tell he's
errors.
a
I
little
will
too
interpret
small.
his basic ideas.
Hard to compare against
Hello,
Samsonite
my
just now.
introductions are
But
redundant. I am a real doctor who
he
went
is
to
through.
doctor school.
Better
ER
safe than
has
sorry, I
never
guess.
been a mistake.
It's true.
I can help you,
And
but I also
Sparky's
do not
finishing
know how.
Clone ahead of
Transmission
Relkin.
ends.
Oh,
Hello.
dude, did you see that?
No, what just happened?
Samsonite just clipped out of the level.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was yeah, that's Dollhouse for you.
The best level in the game. We
Austamate
all love
missed.
it.
Yep, it really is. Austamate missed the fan catch with the fast fan. Made it a little bit too
My
big,
name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification that you have
but it's through the window.
reappeared on our monitoring system after a prolonged absence.
And wow, the
Please
load
continue
times
to do
just happened to
whatever you
line
did
up
most
Sparky
recently,
McCalc
and
right back up
discontinue
with Relkin.
whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
Let's see which of them handles this Dollhouse a little better. And here you're probably going to see a prime example of the difference that the size of the portal can make.
Samsonite is missing the resize. Damn.
Oh, with the keyhole, I see that.
Yeah.
Sparky and Relkin, about the same level.
Well, he got through, so.
Oh, and
It's
Samsonite just
fine.
barely fitting through that door. Ooh,
Yeah, that was
Dr. Glenn
close.
Pierce. In addition
That
to
was- it was
continuing
not a pretty
and
Dollhouse for him,
discontinuing as mentioned earlier,
but he made it through.
please also
Any
take
bigger,
note
he
He's
of
still
probably
in
the
the
wouldn't have
lead.
gotten in.
experiences that
But
you
he has
have
now
recently
lost a
gathered.
lot of lead to Austamate, who is now only 6 seconds behind.
If this is not the case,
Let's see how these audio skips
this message
treat
in
them.
error.
SparkyMcCalc going for just the slow walk resize with the fan instead of drop resizing it or doing the door resize. It's very interesting.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you
Ooh, did
a
Austamate
favorite
hit the first?
inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death.
It's fun to see these
pain of
strats
disease,
that are like
the
not
cruelty
used
of
in the top
time,
level
the
runs.
cold shell of human
Austamate did
nature,
not hit the
or
first audio skip,
eventual loss of
Oh
everything
damn,
you've
that's
ever held.
yeah, that's not
Whatever
good.
you do, don't
which
focus
doesn't
on
lose as
that.
much time as the second one, but still compared with a quick runner who nails them both.
Hello, my
That's
name is Dr.
some tough time
Glenn
loss.
Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering
Bouncy Castle is not working out for Sparky right now.
No, so Sparky's trying to do the it looks like he was trying to do the faster strat of just jumping onto it without using the second level, but yeah, that was not easy for him.
Now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
Relkin now moving into Labyrinth.
Really fast
Yeah.
painting from Samsonite.
It's frame perfect.
Emergency exit protocol initiated. Please prepare to
Exactly.
conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10.
So yeah, Sparky
9,
is set behind
error.
that a combination of the bouncy castle and the fan really put him behind Relkin,
For analysis.
who seems to be having a hard time with these canisters. They're they're a tiny bit taller than or they're the perfect height for just a perfect jump, which is tough. So you have to jump at it from the correct distance away, or you have to have a foot up on that
Hypothesis.
cart to the
Patient
side.
was improperly oriented. Conclusion. Impossible. Reformulating.
I missed the can resize.
Yep.
But guys, second
That
try, let's
recovers.
go.
The second retry is always worth it. With the second
Instruction. Continue with
audio skip.
Somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis as all
SparkyMcCalc, so
orientation
is
resources
Sparky
have been exhausted.
grabbing the soda for a reason?
concludes
I'm trying
your
to figure that
standard
out. It
orientation
seems like he's
protocol.
not using it
Goodbye.
for the second audio skip.
I'm pretty sure he just got it to get it.
Yeah,
For the meme, I guess.
for the meme. We love to see it.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. The memes.
Meanwhile, Samsonite over here just crushing through Labyrinth, taking a lot of the newer routes, while Austamate is still doing the classic routes.
Well, the classic routes are the best routes, so.
I would agree, except Sapphire has been using some pretty advanced routes in lab to
Hello.
be
My
competitive
name
with
is Dr.
Arok's time.
Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnasculpt standard orientation protocol.
I can't wait to see Arok just completely destroy it.
I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature
Ooh,
of
Austamate almost making a wrong turn at the end of the elevators, and Samsonite is all the way through.
Of course, nothing
Good
is more
paradox from
challenging than
Samsonite.
the difficulty
Yep,
of
great
changing
paradox.
perspective, of fundamentally altering your
Messing around with the
perceptions
sign, that
of the world
glitched sign that just kind of launches you around if you walk behind it.
Is it like no collision in the back or something?
Yeah, if you walk behind it, not only does it have no collision, it also has no texture on the back. So oftentimes, first-time players will accidentally walk behind and think it's some kind of clue because it's so different, but in reality, it's just a glitched sign. I remember watching old runs and wondering like, how runners knew what objects to look at before they disappeared, like if there was an order. But it's just good timing.
Yeah.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of
Ooh,
trees.
relkin barely making that
Entering a
ledge
state
grab.
in which you will not be able to
Yeah, that
unlock
was
the
super close, actually.
triggering mechanisms.
Yeah, you can tell by Samsonite's route towards that door in white space that he's been paying attention to the latest strats discussion as far as what's the fastest route to that teleport.
For the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play.
And while it doesn't save a ton of time,
Destabilizing dream weight.
every little bit matters when you're one of the top runners.
Exactly.
Sparky going for that second cube. One of the issues of getting the second cube is sometimes turning rounds does not activate it dropping, which can make it tough and a little bit inconsistent.
Well, you got through just okay, so.
Yep. Also barely making that ledge grab. Wow.
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Samsonite diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream.
Relkin with a decent paradox. A little bit slow in the resize and hard time finding the clinic through the boxes, but still found it.
Yeah, it was not bad at all.
So this just in from the tournament organizers. Sparky's first run will be retimed. So the first run is not invalid, nor are we going to just take the RTA. It used to be that console runs, before they had timers, verifiers had to retime them manually. Thankfully now they all have timers, and I believe all of them work. Oh, Samsonite's going in with the chess. Let's see. Can he make the last one? No problem.
Happy the verifiers of this game don't just give up on
My
people a
name
lot,
is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
unlike some other
And
games that I will not name.
years ago, I had a dream. I found myself.
So
Yeah, no,
yeah,
this is
mad
a
respect.
great community from top to bottom. Samsonite had no problem with the cheese skip either, so let's see how Austamate handles cheese skip. It's a small piece. Oh, so he goes for the multiple resizes on each tile, just constantly going back and forth, making the chess piece bigger and bigger, and just constantly jumping. It requires a little bit more precision, but at the same time, reduces the amount of turning you have to do.
Oh,
And he
should-
just missed the door,
Oh.
but hit the checkpoint. Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking like he didn't get it at first.
Yep. That checkpoint, thankfully, is somewhat generous for hitting that trigger. There has been some discussion recently about hitting that trigger more reliably, but I have not read too much into it.
All right, let's see what Automate's final time is.
Oh, I missed Samsonite. 22:32. So that's about what 18 seconds faster than the first one. I forgot what his time was.
Yeah, it was like a 22:52 last time. So yeah, that's really good actually.
Austamate. Oh, barely missing the sub 23. That's tough.
Yeah, it's not what we like to see. 23:05.8. Still pretty good though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep, 23:05.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than discouraged. After all, if this is a
So
place
relkin
of
going
pure
into the chest
perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view
with
can
a
make anything
weird
possible?
glitching white king. I don't know
Isn't
what happened
that
there.
why you came here?
Looked like it was off the table. Oh, and he missed the first jump. Oh, it looks like relkin does not have the reticle, which is an issue if you don't turn around right after clicking the light switch. It makes it really tough to do single chess piece because, of course, you can't tell if you're on the piece or not. A simple fix is to simply reset checkpoint as soon as possible. On relkin going for the cheese skip approach, where you just simply make the cube big and then try to jump on top of it, somewhat unreliable, and the most reliable way would be to hold the giant cube underneath and then jump on top as you click it. This has been your daily tutorial tip from Samwise3s.
Let's go.
So Sparky going for single chess piece. This time doing it. Oh, and he missed. Too bad. Didn't have the glitch tile on the correct one this time. But he grabs it mid-jump, which is risky, because he's halfway to the other tile before it, he even has the piece in his hand.
Oh, you got through, so
He did.
almost at the end of the second race. Yeah, this is probably the most I've seen the she's in this part of the game.
Oh, the cheese, yeah.
Yeah, usually you don't see it a lot.
Yeah, Sparky going or not going for the cheese skip. It is rare to see these days. So relkin finished. We'll see his time. He should be able to pull up the IGT shortly. Let's see if he does that. Hopefully he'll be reminded. And let's see it. Oh, the stream's a little small for me. It's a
2504.
2504. So slower than his first run, but still decent. I think Sparky was aiming for in the 27s. This might be this is sub 27. This is a PB for Sparky.
Oh, damn. Let's go.
And he's very casual about it. He knows he messed up. He knows he can
My
do way
name is
better.
Dr. Glenn Pierce.
I'm really excited
And
to see how he
by
does.
now, you may have realized that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to. You see, everyone who comes to the Institute does so.
So that was round number 2. We still have one more match. So if you just got here, don't worry. We've got more content for you guys.
Yes, one more match.
They feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them.
So we've seen, mistakes happen. It's a no reset run, so sometimes racers will get PBs, sometimes they'll be way off, and that's just how the dice rolls sometimes. But we got one more match. Okay. We're actually going to queue into an intermission, so hold tight. We'll be right back with round number 3. All right, and we're back. We're getting set up for round number 3. If you're just joining us, I'm Samwise3s.
And I am Halosnow IT.
And today our racers are Relkin, Samsonite363, Austamate, and SparkyMcCalc1. As you can see, they're in induction, getting ready to go for their 3rd race. Oh, it looks like Samsonite's not here yet. Oh, it is Cat. That's
go.
fun. Good luck, Charm, for the beginning of the race, hopefully. Got any predictions, Halo?
I wouldn't be surprised if Samsonite won again, but
Well, they're getting started.
we'll see.
I
Yeah,
think Ostamate's going to bring it a little bit closer. He's had some fatal errors in the first 2 games, but he has some potential to bring
Terms
it
of service
bring it
accepted.
in.
Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnasculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists.
Looks like all the timers
This
are working this time.
orientation will adapt
which
you
is
to
great.
eyelids, our interactive, lucid
Finally.
induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control.
Relkin's struggling a little bit with that button,
Confirmed. You can
but
move
still
freely,
up on the ledge
interact
before
with
30
surrounding
seconds.
objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol, and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your
Cheese
patient care
resizes
team.
good for Samsonite and
I do
Austamate.
not care.
yeah, that was really good actually.
Relkin
and
taking it a little bit more conservatively.
During
It's actually a little
eyelids,
too
you
small,
will lose the ability to awaken suddenly
but
due
manages
to
to recover.
realizing that this is a dream.
Yeah, it got through
Evidence.
just fine.
I have already informed you that this is a dream.
Oh, I just
You
noticed
did not
Sparky
wake
McCalc
up.
uses a tiny
Please
cube instead of
complete
one
the
of the
remaining
planks
orientation
for that
activities.
room.
Oh yeah, I notice it every time. Actually, I just don't comment on it.
All
Yeah,
environments
it is
perceived
interesting to
during
see the
eyelids
different
should reflect a typical
strategies
mental
that
state. If
different
you
level
believe
players
your
use.
mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys
And then
may be
sometimes
eligible
we'll
for
see
a gift
runners
card.
who haven't watched guides or haven't watched top runs, and they'll come up with their own strategies, which is always fascinating to see. It looks like Samsonite's struggling with the cheese at the end.
Please
So
stand by
Austamate is
for
finishing
polite
induction
recognition on your
ahead of
completion of the
Samsonite.
Somnasculpt orientation. You did it.
With this first
To
sub 2 of the
maximize
night,
the time allotted for your
154.9.
therapeutic journey, please do not delay in
Samsonite,
proceeding through the final
oh,
doorway
barely
as
missing the
indicated.
sub 2. Austamate was hoping earlier, just a few minutes ago, saying, "Let's hope induction doesn't hate me," and it looks like it treated him okay.
For once, you know. Induction can be really punishing sometimes.
Yep, sub 2 is always the goal, especially the faster you get in the leaderboard. Sometimes sub 2 is a necessity. It looks like Sparky and Relkin are pretty close to each other, while Samsonite and Austamate are pretty close to each other. It's a good two-part race. Austamate with a good resize. Samsonite barely made that one.
My
He got
name
saved
is
by a
Dr.
ledge grab.
Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special. So special, in fact, that we have no idea where you are. But not to worry, we're working on it.
SparkyMcCalc is trying to resize a little too close to the wall. Oh, and missed the jump. But it's a common error among newer runners, which is trying to resize while too close to a wall, which doesn't allow the object to resize any bigger. So it looks like it's getting bigger, but in reality, it's not.
Well, he's through, so that's good.
He is through. Austamate having a bit of a hard time finding the door.
Hello, my name is
and
Dr.
now is
Glenn
pretty much neck and
Pierce,
neck with Samsonite.
and I'm just popping in
Samsonite
to give you
actually
a quick update on where
taking
you
the
are.
lead. It's hard to tell with
We still
IGT,
don't know,
but we'll see with
but
load times.
please keep moving forward, and hopefully
412
you
and
prefer
411, so
frequent
Austamate is
updates
still in the
to
lead.
being reminded that you are completely lost.
Yeah, like over a second lead. Which is actually,
just barely. But
so yeah, this
Samsonite
could
has
still
shown,
go either way.
yeah, he is a late game player. He's got it pretty consistent.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up. You should
It looks
also
like
find
Sparky
a variety of emergency exit
let the
signs
door drop a
that
little too
should
close
lead
on
you to
him,
them.
and it wasn't resizing
Will all
the
of
way
this
he wanted
work?
it to.
Absolutely.
So it took a little extra time to get through,
Hello,
but he's
my
going
name
in.
is Dr.
finishing up.
Glenn Pierce. In the event that this elevator does not wake you up, please don't interact with anything.
I didn't see, but it looked like Samsonite did not have as hard a time on the half cube. And he does the wavy block resize, while Austamate does not. It's a bit of a risky way to save a ledge grab.
This is an
it's kind of
automated
flashy.
message
It's
for all
like
patients who
the radio
attempted
skip
to
in
use an
Dollhouse.
alternate pathway to access the
Saves
next
like
phase
half a
of
second, right?
Somnasculpt therapy, but who have
I
become
would say it's
trapped
closer
in a
to
dream
0.3.
state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation,
But
which reflects negatively on the
cubism
standard
is
orientation
the level of ledge
protocol.
grabs and trying to
You will
avoid them.
rectify this failure immediately.
Samsonite hitting a weird jump at the end. Austamate hitting it normally. The jump does save a fair amount of
Professional tip,
time
the average adult can only
by
withstand
jumping at
3
the end
to
of that
5
warp,
dreams per night.
because it allows you to get over the
Once
side of the
this
cube a
threshold
little
is
bit faster.
eclipsed by entering more dreams, your mind will suffer an explosive mental overload, reorienting you for the emergency
Correct me if
exit
I'm wrong,
protocol.
chat. I think it saves like a second.
Please subject yourself to explosive mental overload.
It's deceptively a good time save, and takes a bit of timing.
Please note that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive
Samsonite and
mental overload
Austamate neck and
implies a
neck going into
misunderstanding of
blackout.
all other solutions, all of which are far more
And
traumatic and likelier
Sparky
to result
again
in
with the
catastrophe.
shallow sideways
I
ramp,
am not capable of suboptimal
managing
suggestions.
to
Please
do something
exit this
similar to the
dream
old
as soon
strat,
as possible.
but has
Pretty
fallen
sure.
behind relkin.
Pretty sure Samsonite is ahead by like 2 seconds.
Let me see
Maybe
here.
a bit less.
3. Yeah, Samsonite is ahead by 1 to 2 seconds. They are still really close. It's anyone's game.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the waterfall
We do have
Serenity
blind
Zone in
maze
the
coming
previous
up,
section
so
you've just
we'll
completed,
see.
you may
We'll
still
see.
be experiencing feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt.
If they both get it, I'll be stunned.
Why do I feel like everything is going wrong, even when the sun is shining?
If they both get it or if they both lose
Yeah,
it.
if they both get it,
Oh, these
it'll
guys
be
have
even
been
more even.
doing blind maze for a long time now.
Oh yeah, I know, but like, usually we see someone mess it up.
It's true. A lot can happen in the stress of racing.
Definitely. Or relkin
Austamate
missed the jump.
crushed it. Samsonite taking a bit longer than I'm used to people taking with blind maze. So it looks like Austamate has gotten the lead back by a fair margin.
Like 5 seconds or so.
Wait, I'm pretty sure that Austamate does forwards blind maze, which is
Hello, my name
it's
is
incredible,
Dr. Glenn Pierce,
quite frankly.
and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of
What, you like
worthlessness
turn
and
around
self-doubt I
and do the
mentioned
inputs?
before.
Where
You
Austamate
feel
does
this
the
way
whole thing
because
forward. So
want
you know
the
when you
kind of
turn
happy
around
life
and
you
jump
see
backwards,
all around you,
he just jumps
and
forwards.
you know everyone else is
Oh
enjoying.
wow.
And that's exactly why
I also
we're
believe
here to
Austamate
help.
once did a blind run of the entire game meaning like blindfolded. So his knowledge of the space of the game layout is incredible.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Warning.
So
You
Relkin's
were
going into
advised
blind
to
maze,
subject yourself to
and he's coming
explosive
up.
mental
All right.
overload by descending
No
into
problem.
additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are
like
responsible for
Sparky's in the
failing
middle
to
of it.
make this crucial distinction.
Yeah, it looks like Austamate's about 7 seconds ahead of Sam. And Sparky's through.
Did you know that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation protocol.
Oh, Samsonite missed jumping the clock. That is a worry, because trying to go it as fast as possible, sometimes it's really easy to just miss something simple. Samsonite crushing through clone, doing really well, but Austamate is matching him every step of the way, staying ahead.
Is this still
People are talking
anyone's
about
game?
it is still anyone's game. People in chat
what
are
were you
talking
gonna
about doing blind maze different ways. One time Hippie did a flight stick run, and I'm pretty sure he tried to do all of the strats he
Attention.
normally would,
Dr. Pierce
including blind
requires
maze,
you to note the following risks of dream overexposure.
like a flight stick controller.
Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded
Relkin
or
had a little
annoying
bit of a
objects.
hard time with the green apple,
Unrealistic
and
beliefs about the
Sparky
lengths of
is
hallways,
using
and other
really
side
tiny
effects
clocks,
which have not yet been discovered or which cannot be
but manages
understood.
to get through that room. Austamate looks like he's still about 6 seconds ahead of Sam. Austamate hit that sub 11 at the end of Clone. Very impressive. But now, of course, we have Dollhouse. Bit of lag from Austamate's end. Thankfully, not a very interesting part of the part of the level, but looks like it's been down for
Warning.
a little bit.
Dr. Pierce is
Oh.
frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar
Looks like
mistakes into the
Ostamate's
standard
stream
orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to
down.
counsel
I
you.
died, damn.
I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot
Man, that's
compromise the
a
integrity of the
shame.
standard orientation protocol.
Hopefully
You
he
will
can
not
focus on his
receive
run,
these messages. They
finish
would
it up,
not
and
make
let us
sense
know.
regardless.
But that is really a shame. That was a good looking race.
Attention. Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors.
The stream just
I will
died.
interpret his basic ideas. Hello.
Looks like it.
My introductions are redundant. I am a real
Yeah?
doctor who went to doctor school. VR has never
Ostamate's
been a
stream
mistake.
is just
I
dead.
can help
That's
you, but I also
that's a
do
bummer.
not know how. Transmission ends.
Looks like Samsonite is having a bit of a hard time with the fan,
Pierce.
but he's got it. Oh, and he missed the window drop. Sometimes if you drop it in a certain way, it will just fly out, and you will not be able to find it. So he did the smart thing and just reset checkpoint instead of looking for it. But if Ostamate's having a great dollhouse so far, who knows how far that put him behind.
I had a dream. Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is
Hopefully
a
he's
notification
recording right
that
now.
you have reappeared on our monitoring
Yeah, so
system after a prolonged absence.
thanks to our tech
Please
man
continue
George,
to do whatever you
who
did
set up
most
the
recently,
whole
and
layout and
discontinue
all of our tech
whatever
stuff.
you were doing immediately
Um,
prior to that.
The current setup of OBS will record locally as well as on stream. So if in the event of something bad happening like that, people will have local recordings. Oh man, Sam missing the key drop again. He did that in the first run, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Samsonite is through Dollhouse with a 1343.
Hello, my name is Dr.
Um,
Glenn Pierce. In
Bit of
addition
a rough
to continuing
end
and discontinuing as mentioned
to
earlier,
that Dollhouse.
please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had. Everything should have now reverted to being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not
Hoenies,
the case,
he
you may be receiving this message in
missed the
error.
first attempt at first audio skip.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. I think.
Oh, it looked like he missed first audio skip.
Oh damn.
Yep, he missed first audio skip. Man, I really wish I could know what's going on with Austamate.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favorite inspirational
Hopefully he's
quote
doing
by
well.
me.
Or
The
troubleshooting.
worst thing you can do is focus on
Ooh,
negativity.
Relkin also
It
missed
won't
the
spare
key
you
drop.
from the cage of death, the pain of
The keyhole
disease,
drop,
the
and
cruelty of
Sparky
time,
is having a
the
hard time with
cold
that
shell
bounce
of
castle
human
again.
nature, or the eventual loss of everything
The
you've
bounce castle
ever
is
held
often
dear.
a pretty big
Whatever you
obstacle
do,
for new runners.
don't focus on that.
Or just, less experienced runners. Just having that muscle memory of how big the dollhouse or the bounce castle needs to be is invaluable. Oh, it looks like
Hello,
Austamate
my name is
hit us
Dr.
with a
Glenn
time
Pierce,
update,
and I'd like to thank you
1418
for
to lab
triggering
elevator.
every single one of our 823 emergency
Oh yeah,
protocols.
let's go. He's still in the game.
This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients.
We just don't see it.
Congratulations.
Wait, 14
Anyway, you're
18.
now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the
Didn't
emergency
Samsonite finish
exit
with the
protocol shortly.
1343?
I don't
It's
know actually.
it's possible that Austamate lost a lot of time that we just didn't see. Maybe the getting distracted by the network or the stream. It's hard to say. But Relkin's finished
Emergency
with
exit
Dollhouse.
protocol initiated.
So now
Please
everyone is
prepare
in
to
Labyrinth.
conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8.
Relkin did hit first
Error.
audio skip.
Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
Stand by for analysis.
Samsonite is really ahead right now.
Error analysis complete. You are
Yep,
exhibiting
Samsonite
signs
recovered
consistent
from
with
that
an increase
Dollhouse
in fear,
and is
hopelessness,
just
and
going
frustration.
for it.
This is inconceivable, as Somnasculpt therapy is proven
But yeah,
to
I remember
correlate with a
Samsonite did
decrease
crush
in
out
these
some
emotions.
Dollhouse ILs and had some really great times.
Hypothesis. Patient was
But it
improperly
involves
oriented.
really being
Conclusion.
aggressive with that keyhole room, and sometimes
Impossible.
you just miss it.
Reformulating. Improved hypothesis. Patient requires
Yeah, you can
additional
lose a lot of time there,
Somnasculpt
actually.
therapy. Conclusion.
Oh, it
If you-
looks like
Emergency
so.
exit
How
protocol
Samsonite
cannot
had the
proceed.
stairs
Emergency exit
in the
protocol
elevator
has been emergency
with
destroyed.
after the falling room. It turns out that if you're not careful, the
Instruction.
stairs can actually
Continue
prevent
with
you from moving
Somnasculpt
on.
therapy indefinitely on an independent
So it looks like
basis,
that
as
gave
all
him a little
orientation
bit of
resources
time
have
loss.
been exhausted. This concludes
Sometimes
your
it's not
standard
worth going for the
orientation
meme.
protocol.
It's true.
Goodbye.
Even if it's
Um,
amazing.
Yeah, memes, as fun as they are, usually constitute some kind of time loss. For example, like changing the music in Clone, or putting the painting of the queen with the fake out queen in Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, that's really minimal, but yeah.
Yeah, it's minimal, but it causes time loss technically. It looks like
Just a
Samsonite is
bit.
going for the safer strategies with the old route for the elevator and the old route for the pool room cube, which is interesting. Maybe the that incident with the stairs and then Dollhouse kind of shook him up. Maybe he's just trying to finish things out, being safe. Austamate just finished lab,
Hello.
so still
My
pretty
name
close
is
to
Dr.
Samsonite.
Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnosculpt
Did you
standard
see
orientation
the
protocol.
paradox Samsonite did?
Before
I
we
didn't see
begin
it.
the first phase of therapy, I'd like to
It
briefly
was
describe
decent.
the finite and fragile
But,
nature of the dream state.
I think he knows he should be a little worried because he's made some mistakes in this run.
Just a little bit, you know. You don't want to be too nervous, you know.
Yeah, no, it's a
Of
combination
course,
of
nothing is more
making
challenging than the
mistakes,
difficulty
being on
of
stream.
changing perspective, of
It can be a lot.
fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
Oh, looks like the stairs blocked Sparky from getting in that elevator.
Those stairs are kind of cursed, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I always drop them off to the side and forget about them. So yeah, Sparky's in the hallway maze. Relkin's finishing up, and Samsonite is out for a stroll.
Walking simulator, let's go. First keep disappeared once again for Sparky.
Yep. Yeah, when I for that painting of the Queen, I always put it on the door in honor of Loris, who inspired me to start speedrunning this game. Shout out to Loris.
Thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
Relkin doing about the same with the paradox, a little bit faster than last run. And Sparky's going into elevator. Does it just fine. Seems like all three runners are just kind of at their different
Listen
places.
carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
Samsonite taking the cube with him. Not sure what he's planning on doing with it, but he knows it's a meme.
Are we gonna see the meme illegal strat?
No,
we
he
don't.
just drops
Yeah.
it. But I saw that smirk as he looked at the camera. We see you, Sam.
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Somnosculpt diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream.
It's like Sam's dream.
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result
Oh, it
in
looks like
dream
Osborne's
integrity
stream is
fail-safe.
also a little bit laggy. Let me see if I can refresh on that side. Samsonite's back.
Explosive dream overload may result. Please
Going for that One Piece
overload.
chest.
Oh yeah, it's good on
Overload for
Osborne's
dream
stream.
explosion. Exclusion dream overcome frame.
Cut it a little close with that that second to last panel. Alright, Osborne's stream is back for me. And Samsonite is through. Can't wait to see what kind of time he puts up. I should probably figure out how long it takes to do
Hello.
the fall
My name is Dr. Glenn
to be able to
Pierce.
predict times, because I honestly have no idea.
We should time it like right after this Mac gens.
No, I like the mystery.
Yeah, just guess every time. Sounds free actually.
22:47 going into retro.
22:49.1. Nice.
Great time. Still sub 23. I think that was let's see here. Not the best time of the night, but pretty close with his first one. Austamate hasn't put up a sub 23 tonight, so we'll see how he does. Austamate says he's done, and really with RTA. Wait, Austamate put a 22:49.8. Wow.
Wow.
A difference of 0.7. That's crazy. Wow.
Hello. I have finished.
Let's go.
Samsonite's joining us in
But
VC.
in
I'm not
white
sure
space,
if the
I
stream
also
can hear
faced
him.
the greatest challenge I could
Um,
imagine.
Oh, it looks like
Because with a lifetime of life
okay.
itself behind
Looks
me,
like Austamate
and all of the weight
spent
that
a
it
little
carried,
too much time on chess,
I realized that seeing things the way
which
I wanted
relkin
to
just blazed
was
through,
not as easy as it used to be.
and is deciding to just not even attempt to cheese skip. Archmage says hello to Sam, which is kind of vague tonight. Austamate is a Sam, correct?
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has
But
ever
something
come
I
back from.
noticed on relkin
But we
is
hope that you
in
won't get
attempting to
discouraged.
do a little bit of a pit
After
dive
all,
in that
if this
checkerboard
is a
fall
place
room,
of pure perspective,
accidentally
isn't
hit
it
the ledge
also
grab
a place
and did
where
not
a
fall down at
different
all.
point of view could make
Which is
anything possible?
important to say that
Isn't
both
that
it's
why you
risky to
came
go
here?
for pit dives in general. It's generally a time loss, and also by jumping you activate a ledge grab. So jumping in that room in particular is not really recommended. Sparky made it through the chess room pretty reliably. It seemed like he kind of cleaned up his technique from the past two runs. This could be another PB, folks.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
believe
sure
it's-
this is the PB.
Yeah, last run was a 2650. Got a little bit lost going down, but let's see. So if it's 23 seconds, it's going to finish the fall at about 2630, 2631. So yeah, this is a definite PB. Sparky's face doesn't show it, but this is great for him.
2
Dropping,
PBs in one night.
yeah, 2 PBs in one night during races. Yeah, 2634. Great
I love
performance.
Face cam. Amazing.
Hello, my name is Dr.
That's
Glenn
what we like to
Pierce,
see. Let's
and
go.
by now you may have
GG's,
realized that all
everyone.
of this has happened
Um,
exactly the way it was
So it
supposed
looks
to.
like
You see,
relkin and
everyone
Samsonite
who
are
comes
back
to the
in
Institute does so
in
because
our,
they feel that they are no
little
longer in
VC here.
control of something important to them.
Hello.
How do you guys feel?
I just I know I have outperformed my my constituents here today. But personally, I want to erase these 3 runs from my entire memory. I did a run right before this, and it was a 22, I think 10.
Yep.
And this is my average for the next bracket. I wanted to redeem myself on that last run, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah,
well.
it happens.
I'm still sort of satisfied with it.
Yeah, and this was just seeding, right? So you'll have some more races in the future.
Of course, and if I can improve on the next one, I can possibly win some more rounds. But yeah, good games to everybody here. It's always nice being able to race other fellow Superliminal players.
Yeah, Austamate, how are you feeling?
Don't even
That
know. I had the worst white spaces I think I've ever had.
Me with
But
dollhouses.
overall, it wasn't too bad. I got forward blind maze every time. That was good.
yeah, it was impressive for sure.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Relkin, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. Yeah, two 20-second plus PBs in one night, basically.
Oh, I didn't even realize you PB'd.
Yeah, I PB'd twice. I PB'd 27 seconds the first run, and then the second run, I didn't, and then this one I PB'd by 29 seconds on the first PB.
Wow, that's incredible.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, Sparky, you also PB'd.
Yeah, I sure did. I'm pretty happy with tonight. I was telling them before we came in, I haven't been playing nearly as long as any of the guys in here, and I was gonna be surprised if I got under 27 at all tonight, and I did it twice. So I'll I'll take that any day.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's
now.
great. So it looks like our next races, or our final times are up. Austamate not just about a minute behind Samsonite. Relkin another 5 minutes behind Austamate and Sparky. So what's gonna happen with Sparky's time is because there was no timer available for the first run. What's gonna happen is Osborne is simply going to retime it, and so we will find out what his average was, or what his final added time was. It seems like the music is a little loud in the stream, but yeah, great races all around. Can't wait to see what you guys do in the future.
Me too. I'm looking forward to it.
I believe. You got anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was thinking like, oh, what kind of goal do I want to set myself for this tournament? And I want to get a 23, and I'm already less than 15 seconds away from that, so that's pretty dang good.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other goals?
Yeah, I got a gold in lab and white space on the second round, or no, on the first match, and then the second I golded white space again.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm gonna say my my sum of best is around a 2157 now.
We love to see the sub 22 sum of best. Anyone have any goals? Like Relkin was saying, sub 23. Anyone else?
Sub 24.
Or sub 24? Hey, sub 23 is a great goal too.
I mean, at the beginning, I was saying I might not get sub 27, but at this rate, if I keep going, if I could get a low 25 and close to getting below that, I'm not calling it unrealistic at this point, I guess, but I'll shoot at least for sub 26 for sure.
All right.
I have a question.
What's up?
Do we know where these times put us on overall standings?
That is a great question. I will leave that up to Osmond.
Sam is second.
Okay.
At the moment.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think Yellow Rat might be first, actually.
Yellow Red is first.
Yeah, Yellow Rat crushed it.
Nice.
Looks
And he's
like
a console runner.
Yeah.
That dude
George
is crap, I'm not gonna lie.
George put up a link in the Twitch chat that will lead to the current standings.
Okay.
So go check that out. Go bookmark that and keep an eye on it.
Oh, Yellow Rat's actually in first? No, it's second.
Oh, I'm not looking at it right now.
I'm looking at the sum of times chart right now, and I think SparkyMcCalc1 needs to be fixed. He's number 1 right now. GG SparkyMcCalc1.
Heck yeah, thanks. Game over. Game over. See you guys next time.
You got a sum of 2651.
Yeah, sweet.
Wow.
Look at that.
No, but I'm actually 8 seconds ahead of Yellow Rat at this point.
Okay.
And then it's Yellow Rat, Captain Wreckbeard, Josher, Austamate, Relkin, and so on. Yep.
But I mean, 8 seconds over 3 games. That's close. But I believe it looks like Osborne's getting ready to raid someone. So, do you guys have any final comments?
All I just say is GG, and I will be back for future races. Can't wait.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I'm with you there.
Yep. Thanks for the restream and commentary.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, guys. Our next race will be, we have 2 races on Friday. If I know correctly, it'll be 1 p.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. Eastern, so check it out. P.S. I'm in the second one, so can't
Guys,
wait to
make
see
sure
you
to
there.
watch the second one.
So yeah, it looks like we're rating Mr. 27 Unbreakable. I'll see you guys there. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
You.
See ya.
Sorry, Austamate, I know it's the afternoon for you. Have a good afternoon.